Hey everyone, Farrell here, and I'm going to talk about the second skill for the sword for the Ranger in Guild Wars 2, which is Hornet Sting and Monarch's Leap. So Hornet Sting is an evasive roll backwards, and Monarch's Leap is a leap forwards, which is a combo finisher with a 3-second cripple. So it evades backwards, and then you jump back in, and it cripples your enemy. So it's very good, just the basic functionality, because what it does is it allows you to set up a safety net, but still be aggressive. And you notice there, just like the first attack, you don't need a target in order to be able to do damage. The animation has collision detection on its own, just like most things in this game. So it's very good because you don't need to have a target set, and you actually don't need to make contact with an opponent at all in order to use this ability. So what this allows you to do is it allows you to use the movement of this ability again like the first one, but it's even more powerful because you don't need to make contact with an opponent in order to continue your chain. So with this one, if you wherever your back is pointed, you'll leap to, and you can change the orientation of your camera before you leap again. So that allows you to cover a lot of distance there with one ability. And you can have it spec to a 6.5 second cooldown, so it can be up all the time. And so you can choose to jump manually via these angles, or you can use the about face feature, which will allow you to jump in very straight lines if you're looking to navigate things like bridges and things like that. Wherever your camera is faced, your about face will go in the exact opposite direction. So you can be very precise that way, but there are often times where you don't want to leap in the direction. Like if I'm running up here, I might want to jump this way and then jump around, and then I'm in an immediately better position. So it's good to grow comfortable with both ways of doing it, so that you can kind of adapt to the situation on the fly. But the thing about the about face is that you can't have the mouse buttons held down while you do it, so you have to make sure to release before you hit the about face, because I can just spam it right now and nothing will happen, but as soon as I release the mouse, oh, my skill's recharging, as soon as I release the mouse. Alright, so last but not least we have Serpent Strike, which is an evasive roll around the target, and we poison them. So poison is really good in this game. It's 33% heal reduction, and you'll see as I do this ability over time that it has a very flexible animation. So there, I kind of close distance and hit them there, but if I'm right next to my target, then I'm going to roll around and hit them from behind. So its animation is flexible when you have a target set, but it has a fixed animation when you don't have a target set. But it kind of moves you sideways and forward, and your slash will go off here. So if you're running up on this guy, but there's a guy here you actually want to open on, then you can kind of juke them out and then open on this guy here and then start in on him. So the last thing about Serpent Strike is, because it's a full evade for the full duration, you can use it purely defensively as well. So when you know damage is incoming, there's kind of two ways that I use this, but there's probably more as well, which is, say you want to keep moving forward in a line, but you want to evade incoming damage, then aim at a 45-degree angle of where you want to go, and your Serpent Strike will keep you on your path of where you're heading, and you'll evade incoming damage at the same time. So it's just a nice cooldown to have in case your dodge is low and your other stuff's on cooldown. You can use it purely defensively to buy you time. And the other really good thing this is good for, is for rounding corners while getting away from people. So it'll like tuck you right around the corner, and then you can just be gone, kind of thing. And then from there you can use your two skills. And so like between all this, you can move around the map really, really well.